What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Just SCV. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And we're going to get right into it without no further ado. We're going to talk about Love and Marriage, HUNtSVILLE, episode 15. This was a lot. I feel like I should have, I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I feel like I should have rewatched that last scene again just to unpack because things were going really, really fast. And I formulated everything into my opinion, but I felt like I still needed to revisit to catch everything that they were saying. But nonetheless, we're gonna unpack anyway, child. Anyway. So we meet the ladies. They finally unpacked. It's the next morning after the dinner. You know, they are getting ready for the activities of the day. They're discussing things. You know, we see Nell on the phone with her boo. You know, she explains to him how she had a situation with Kimmy the night before, and she had to get buck with Kimmy because Kimmy got buck back. I wonder what they're going to say after they see the season at the reunion when they discuss this situation. So she's explaining that to him. And he was like, child, just enjoy yourself for your vacation and get your fine booty back over here, child. They still kicking it in their old age, 60 years old. They got it. They still got it, child. They still got it. Go ahead now. So Kimmy and Tisha, they still complaining about that room. Still complaining about the bathroom. When we come to find out that there's 2 other bathrooms down the hall that they could have access to that they can use. Later on, we'll find that out when she shows Destiny the room. I want to say this as before I continue, I definitely want to say this episode, they really drummed it up to make it seem like this episode was all about Destiny. And that people got to be tiptoeing around Destiny and making sure that everything is right for Destiny. But we'll discuss that later. You know, they talking crap about Nell. Tisha's always throwing stones. She's always throwing stones. And she got her own glass house that she needs to look out for. She gonna say, you know, people all butting in and talking crap and they don't know what they're talking about we need to just suck it up. And I'm just like, girl, you should have said all of that to Nell that night. Like I said, just say it to their face. Stop saying, whatever. Anyway, they all waiting for Destiny, and Kimmy couldn't wait to get on the scene and let us know that she waiting for Destiny to come and turn up. That's why I said she's phony too. She put on this demeanor that she is not, that she don't, like she's the nice girl, she get along with everybody, I'm friends with everybody, I could be neutral, da-da-da-da-da. But she cannot. She can't hide her true feelings. And her skirt is slipping too about the fact that she don't really like Nell on the low. I don't think that she does. Think that she does. But we'll get to that. You know, Stormy and T have Stormy and Tish, they have a conversation too, a little bit about what the night before. And then Tish can't wait for Destiny to come as well. But I'm just like, all you do is personal train her. Do you really know her that well for you to be caping for her so hard like this? You weirdo. You're weird. Sunny explains to Moses that Destiny is coming. So she says she's going to keep it cool and keep it cordial and keep it cute. As she should. I feel like they need to put this storyline to bed. Child, we are over it. We're over it. Honestly. Sorry. So the ladies head to the beach. And they're going to have a beach day. They doing all the things. They're going to have fun. You know, Mel is flirting a little bit with the guys from the house. You know, they did jet skis. They having rum punch. They having a good time at the beach on vacation as they should. That's what a girl's trip is about. Having good times, enjoying yourself, eating good food, flirting with the guys even though you know you're not going to do nothing with them. It is, you know, get it popping. That's what girls' trips are supposed to be. A good time. A good time. Destiny was the topic of the whole beach trip. Stormy, Tish, and Kimmy, they talking about it. Mel and them talking about it. They talking about how the interactions with Mel is going to be, how the interactions with Sonny is going to be. Why is it a thing? Why do y'all care? Tisha says she wants Mel and Destiny to have a conversation by the end of the trip to see if they could actually just cordially be around each other. I don't think that's going to happen. Mel says she's going to pay Destiny dust. As she should. As she should. She says she's not feeding into the bull. I don't think she should either. I don't think she should feed into the bull. I don't think she should entertain any of it. Because as we see at the end, and I'll explain to y'all at the end of this, when we get to the end of this episode, Destiny is full of it. And she just be saying stuff just to say stuff to get reactions. That's where I'm at with this whole situation. We'll get to that at the end. Nell says she can't believe that Mel compared herself to Jesus. She didn't compare herself to Jesus. She just made a reference. That's all she did. She did not compare herself to Jesus. Nell, you're a hater. You're a hater. And I don't understand why Mel keeps Nell close. Nell low-key hates on Mel. She does. She's been doing it all season. She takes little shots, like subliminal shots at Mel that would just go over your head and think that you would think that she's just having regular conversations because of how she says it, but she low-key is taking shots at Mel. I don't know why Mel keep her close either. I feel like Mel should distance herself from Nell as well, because I think Nell is low-key hating on her as well. So Tisha proceeds to tell Mel and Sonny that how to properly communicate with Destiny when she gets there. Again. You can't even take your own advice because you can't communicate properly either. Again, have that conversation in the mirror, ma'am. Talk to yourself in the mirror about properly communicating with people because you had that problem as well. Okay? Again, glass house. That's all I'm saying. Glass house. That's it. Sonny kindly reminds her and tells her to tell her friend the same information, to give her that same advice. Absolutely, Sonny. I agree with you 100%. She does need to give her that same advice because she's the one that doesn't know how to properly communicate either. All of them, if that's the case, there's no need for you to come in and give that advice to anybody. Take that advice yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that. Okay, honey? Okay? You think that Southern Belle act is working? It is not. It is not. It's not. Tell yourself that in the mirror. Use your own advice. I don't really understand why they have to tiptoe around Destiny like she's somebody. Destiny is a person just like everybody else. Destiny could get an attitude just like everybody else could get an attitude. Destiny could get dealt with just like everybody else could get dealt with. I don't think that there should be a conversation before she gets there about how to properly communicate and how to properly handle yourself because she gets out of control. We could all get out of control. Like, give me a break. Give me a break. Tisha heads back to the house to go meet up with Destiny. And the other ladies go do a little bit of shopping. Stormy feels inclined to buy this $22,000 ring that Shanita and Mel picked up. And I'm just like, Stormy, stop trying to prove that you have money. That's all I got out of that move. That's all I got out of that move. That you trying to prove to somebody that you have money. That's all I got out of that move. Where's the ring at now? I haven't seen you wear the ring yet. That's all I got. You don't have to prove to anybody anything. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's what I got from that move. This clown Destiny shows up with a case dismissed on her t-shirt. Right? And my whole thing is, The case was, in fact, not dismissed. Ma'am, you lost, if I'm not correct. And the countdown is on for your 30 days to pay that man his money or go to prison. So for you to show up there and say that the case was dismissed on your shirt and then reference that in the confessionals, you're lying. Because we just got the verdict that you owe him that money. You have to pay him that money in 30 days or you'll be locked up. See? The wrong things. You focusing on the wrong things. Focusing on Sonny and Moses. Focusing on Mel and Martell. Focus on destiny and the fact that LeBaric is not taking his foot off your neck. That's what you need to focus on. The fact that LeBaric ain't letting it up. He not letting you go. That's what you need to focus on. And maybe if you focus on that and focus on cleaning up areas of your life that deals with that, good things will happen to you. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Focus on the things that matter to you. That's going to help you in the long run. Stop focusing on Sonny and Moses and Mel and Martell. Okay? And being messy. Focus on getting your life together. Because LeBaric ain't letting you get it together. I feel like he is gearing up to get custody of that boy. So you better be real careful on what you focus your attention on. Especially in this moment, ma'am. Especially in this moment. Especially if you can't pay back that money. So that's that. Tisha proceeds to let her know that Sonny is there. You know, she's fronting like she's not bothered, but she's bothered. She's absolutely bothered by Sonny. And she's fronting like she's not bothered by Sonny. You know, Tisha tells her about what Mel said to the girls and about girl code and stuff like that. And she still, again, seems like she's unbothered, but you are, in fact, bothered. You are bothered at the fact that Mel is not letting you back in her life. It bothers you that y'all was friends and she is not letting down her boundary to let you back in after what you did. And it bothers you. Just admit it. It's okay. Admit it in therapy. It'll help. Destiny says that, Tisha says that Mel implied that Destiny wanted to get with Martell. Like she wanted to get with Martell and she don't know. She don't know what she would do in that case, but I don't think she was referring to that case. But, you know, Tisha got to exaggerate the story to get Destiny on at least 7 before she gets to them. And that's not what Mel said because they kind of played it back. But it's okay, Tisha. We already know. We know who you are. We know who you are. It's okay. We know who you are. You know, Destiny gets in the confessionals and she says that she could have had Martell and Mel. That proceeds to prompt Mel to go on live and let her know that, girl, she don't go that way. And it's not happening. So stop just talking out the side of your neck. And the fact that she got on live again on TikTok and then put them all on blast again. She ain't playing with y'all. Not this season. Not this time. Not this time. You know. Then she finally proceeds to show her the room and their space. And she's like, oh, you know, don't put baby in a corner. And, you know, but you are in the corner in that bed. And then she says this can't be the bathroom, that they need another bathroom. Tisha lets her know that there are 2 bathrooms, in fact, down the hall. And they are welcome to use any of those. So, good. So then the ladies meet up for dinner. You know, and then Tisha and Destiny meet them at the restaurant. When they all having a conversation, when Tisha and Destiny shows up, the whole conversation shifts. The energy shifts. You know, Sonny says that the energy in the room changes. And I'm sure that y'all been around people who could come in and just suck the energy out of the room, the tension is so thick that you could cut it with a knife. Y'all been around people like that, because I know I have. You know, the girls start discussing how long it took them to get married to their significant other. I think Mel said 7 months. Nell said 1 year. Sonny said 3 months. And then Tish volunteers like, 2 years. And I'm just like, but nobody was really asking the person that you married, but whatever. You have a whole situationship going on. So then Shanita says, you married? And she's like, well, like I said, she constantly has to tell this story no matter where she goes. She got to let everybody know the story. Nobody cares about this story at this moment. And Ken, like I told y'all before, Ken should just leave her. Because she's messy too, on a low. But anyway, and you know, she goes and explains that it's a situationship. So then Shanita goes and tells her, like, how you married and got a boyfriend and you pretty much in the same situation. And you judging Sonny. Hello. She should have been the last one to say something because of her situation. And in the fact that her ex-husband or her husband, current husband, you know, soon to be ex-husband eventually, is going around telling people that she was dealing with Ken while they was in a relationship. So you in the same position, ma'am. You are. But she gets in the confessionals and says that she's not. Because she doesn't think that the situation is the same. Because, you know, they weren't friends. And Sonny and Destiny were friends according to Destiny, but not Sonny. And Sonny is dead. And you still haven't asked Sonny whether or not they was friends or not. No matter how many times she tell y'all they wasn't friends, y'all still sticking to that story that Destiny told y'all. They were friends. Sonny said it several times. She's been saying it all season. So you should be the last person to judge anybody's situation with a situation like yours. And on top of that, you may have did it with Martell too, girl. Sit down. Pipe down, Carrot Top. Like, pipe down. You look weird with your hair like that. You shouldn't be talking. You should not be talking. Your situation is all in shambles. And you judging Sonny? You should be the last one. But she keeps piping up. And then she finally finds her voice and learns to open her mouth. Because now we could hear her enunciate a word. In the confessionals, she got a mouth now. She could open up, her teeth ain't stuck together. And then at the table where they at, again, she could open her mouth now. We could hear her loud and clear, because she's adamant about Destiny and Sonny and them situation. Girl, you in the same boat. You in the same boat. I don't care how you want to splice it. You in the same boat. You should be the last person judging. Anyway, you know. She proceeds to tell us that she knows what happened between Sonny and Destiny. And I'm just like, how do you know what happened between Sonny and Destiny and Moses? Were you in a part? This was like a quadruplet? That's what it was? It wasn't a thruple anymore. It's a quadruplet? Quadruplet? I don't know how you say it. Quadruplet? That's what it was? For you to say you know what happened? You only know what happened because Destiny told you what happened. There's two sides to a story and then the truth. Literally. Sonny's side and Moses' side. Destiny's side and then the actual truth. And the only person I know the actual truth is God. That's it. So you only know what Destiny told you. So for you to say you know what happened is malarkey. You only know what Destiny told you. Then they kind of like spin it to Destiny and Sonny, and they want to get Sonny's side because Shanita explains, you know, the conversation and the fact that she said that she was on Sonny's side. And, you know, Shanita felt like she was having a little second thoughts about being on Sonny's side because the timelines wasn't adding up. Destiny explains to the situation. Y'all already know the situation. I'm not reiterating the situation. She claimed that they stopped communicating. They stopped dating in August. And they stopped communicating in October. And she read text messages saying, I love you and all of this stuff like that. I miss you and yada, yada, yada. I don't really care about that stuff. Sonny felt a little bit uncomfortable because, again, the timelines wasn't matching up. So Sonny gets in the confessionals and, you know, and she chalks it all up to Moses dating still, that Moses hadn't decided. You know, she, you know, she aight. It's aight. She's satisfied with her situation with Moses. Let that situation play out the way it plays out. Leave that girl alone. She lets Destiny know that she got the ring. Destiny is like, oh, it's okay because y'all we was sharing eggplants. Stupidness. And then they go back and forth. And she's like, you know, we wasn't sharing eggplants, blah, blah, blah. Destiny's like, well, you had them after me. And I'm just like, it's stupid and childish. This lady is married to that man. Again, regardless of how you feel about the situation, about what happened, she is married to him at this very moment, and you are the ex-girlfriend. or the ex side chick or whatever you were to him. That is what you are. And yet you are arguing over a man that is currently married to a woman in less than 3 months, and you couldn't do it in 15 years. It's childish. Let it go. Let it go. Okay? Destiny says she wants them to leave her alone because they be talking about her all up and through HUNtSVILLE. And my whole thing is, ma'am, this is your storyline. This is the storyline you came to us with. You're not telling us what happened with the case, that you said the case is dismissed. You're not telling us about the case. You're telling us about this. This is your storyline. I don't think they bother you. And the only time I really hear them talk about your situation is when people ask them, i.e. the cast members, ask them about what happened. Other than that, I don't really think they talk about them. She's trying to talk about them building a family together. Because even when they was in a car, like the van ride to the trip, what was she discussing? She wasn't discussing Destiny. She was discussing the fact that she was going on an IVF journey. She wasn't discussing Destiny. So I don't think that they up and down HUNtSVILLE talking about you like you so important. But you feel how you want to feel. You feel how you want to feel. You know, it is what it is. I just hope that they finally put this mess to bed, that we don't have to hear about it no more. We don't have to see it on the show no more. And we can move the freak on. That's it. Tisha wants to make sure that everything is all good with everybody. She doesn't want anybody to have any issues or nothing. And they plan at this, I want to have a happy, fun trip. But you're the one who put the battery in Destiny's back at the house. Miss Fun and Happy Trip. You're the one that invited her. Right? So she begins the conversation of the fact that Mel and Destiny hasn't talked. And Mel was like, we don't have nothing to talk about. We haven't discussed anything. We haven't spoken in 2 years. I'm all right. We can move on. Yeah. Mel ain't on 10 when she said F you the other night. She on some kumbaya. That's what she said. Tisha brings up the fact that Mel said F Destiny. And Mel said she stood on business. So I said what I said and I meant what I said. And what? What you gonna do about it, boo? What you gonna do about it? Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me? Child. Anyway, so Sonny brings up the friendship and the fact that if it's an issue and how they feel, how Mel felt about the fact that, they're not friends anymore or whatever, the friendship issue. They do a rundown of what transpired in their relationship and their friendship and how it played out and how they ended up not speaking. How Destiny felt, how Mel felt, what was happening, what started it, da-da-da-da. Right? Destiny said she felt like Mel was cutting her off and talking to her like a child when they was talking about the situation in the first clip. And then, Destiny said Mel was always talking about a lot of issues, but they weren't told to her. So she was saying that she had all of these issues with Destiny, but she wasn't bringing the issues to Destiny. So Destiny felt some kind of way about that. Mel tells, because then Tisha butts in and was asking Mel, are you listening? Because Mel was like, let me know when you're done. And Tisha butts in and says, are you listening? Did you hear her? She felt like she was hurt. And then, I think that you were hurt too. And I'm just like, they're women. They both probably was hurt, but they don't never want to give no credit to Mel. But it is what it is. It's whatever. Mel tells her, I think you better stay out of it because it might get real nasty, which I agree. There was no need for Tisha to intervene. The conversation was moving in a direction that it needed to move in. Destiny was speaking. Mel was allowing her to speak. And then Mel was speaking. Before Tisha jumped in. So there was no need for Tisha to jump in and say anything. Add no sense. Nothing. So I'm glad that Mel checked her. Kimmy gets in a confessional talking about Mel is angry. She on 10, and I told you that this conversation was going to get that way. You can't have a conversation angry and people are upset. But Mel wasn't upset before they came in. That's the thing. She wasn't upset before they came in. You know, Mel says that the conversation is old and it's over. There's no need to discuss anything. She don't want to revisit it. It is what it is. It's done. Destiny says she feels the same way. You know, F Mel. They on the same time. They don't F with each other, and it's cool. Period. You know, Mel brings up the fact that Destiny had published a photo with the kids and with Ariane, and the fact that, you know, she hanging around Coleslaw and all of this and this and that. And Destiny tries to explain that it took her 3 years to get to know the girl and be around, like 3 years to be around the girl and get comfortable with the girl. Martell brought the chick around when she was showing him a house. That's when she first showed him, and she said to him, "Why you bring this girl here?" This is like, she gave us like a whole rundown of things between them. You know, Destiny said that Martell kept bringing her around, and she have a 3-year-old with him, and that's his family. And the fact that she just took the video of him on his birthday, and when she posted it, she found out the situation, she took it down. And Mel was like, "Well, why would you have to be informed about the situation for you to take it down? Why would you post it anyway, knowing that that's her kids and with the girl in the video?" And it was just a shit show. Then Destiny blurts out that Mel was on the phone talking to the girl, and that Mel was teaching her how to respectfully cheat. Now, it kind of annoyed me that she said this, because when she initially said that they was on the phone and the stuff that they were saying, in my head, I'm piecing together this scenario. Even though I wasn't there, I'm just piecing together the situation. Like, Ariane is reaching out to Mel, constantly antagonizing her online and all of the things that happened to her online, right? So why wouldn't she reach out to her DMs, let her know all of this and all of that? So of course, anybody who has been cheated on knows how it works. The girl is going to reach out to you, and you're going to say stuff back to the girl. Everybody knows that. Everybody who's been cheated on knows that that's how it works. And then y'all, sometimes the chicks work together to want to catch the man cheating. That's why I was playing it in my head, because of the stuff that she was saying. It didn't make sense. Nobody is gonna teach a woman how to respectfully cheat with their husband. It doesn't make sense. Why would you even say that? And even Mel said the same thing. Why would I teach a woman how to respectfully cheat with my man, her husband? It makes no sense. So that's why I was playing the conversations in my head, and I'm just like, yo, it's not adding up for her to say something like that. And then she goes, and Mel kind of like breaks down the conversation of what they was having that day when she was texting Ariane so that she could catch Martell cheating. And then Destiny says, well, when you were saying that stuff to her, I was saying X, Y, and Z. So I'm sitting here saying to myself, I knew that that's how it went. I've been around long enough to know that women will work together to catch a cheating man. In a sense. Not friendly terms, but like, oh, well, he said he coming over to my house tonight, so you come over. And that's what the text messages said. Let me know when he comes to your house the next time. That right there just indicated to me that she wanted to catch him in the act. So Destiny to say that and put that spin on it and put that narrative out there that she was trying to teach this girl how to respectfully cheat with her husband, that just shows me that you are a Dusty. That you are a bozo, that you are a clown. That's all that shows me about you, about your character. And I hate that for you. I hate that for you, because that's all I'm getting out of that. Then, so that was really it, how it went off. That was really the breakdown of the conversation. Destiny is weird. She's weird for saying that. She's weird for putting that narrative out there. She's weird for even trying to put that narrative out there that what this lady was doing. Nobody at the table believed her. You see Sunny's face? Even Tisha looked confused, but she always looked confused. But nobody at the table believed her. You seen Shanita's face? You seen Lauren's face? Like, everybody was looking at Destiny like she was crazy for saying that. Who in their right mind? Who in their right mind? Now, I've heard people say, oh, let that man cheat in peace. Let that man cheat in peace. I agree. I hear that. I heard that. Then they play a clip too of Mel saying that she would let them cheat in peace or something along those lines. And I'm just like, if she knew that was going on, that would have never happened. And then she even said, if I was trying to teach her how to respectfully cheat with my husband, I would have never got a divorce from him. I would have stayed. Absolutely. So it's not adding up and it's not making sense, honey. This is what I'm saying. You literally just be saying stuff just to say it, just to get a reaction from others. That's why I'm saying you dusty. Because you should have never said that. And then to turn around in the conversation to say that's how she perceived it. Right in the same token, she said that in a conversation. Oh, well, that's how I perceived it. I perceived that you was teaching her how to respectfully cheat with your man. Huh? You deduced that from that conversation, from her having a text message with this girl trying to set him up and catch him cheating? That's what you got out of that? All right, girl. I got it. I see you, child. Anyway, with that being said, that's my spiel. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Drop that in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that whole destiny situation, child. See you. Peace.